I don't answer questions.
Okay, I don't really know how to respond to that, sir.
You bastard.
Bastard.
You either fight me or you lose your teeth.
About to find me up UCTs.
Captain Awesome.
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you today, and today we have found ourselves a unicorn. Channel name here is Word Wars 101. Haven't seen a lot of his stuff. I just came across this video. Wanted to share with you folks out there that there is in fact people who, you know, tried to obey the Constitution, tried to follow the Constitution. This young man tried to, educate his fellow officers, and this is what happens when you have good cops. They get chased out of the profession. They get retaliated against, same way as we get retaliated against. So check this guy out. Let him know Majorly Awesome sent you guys by. He's only got 400 subscribers. Let him know that we appreciate the fact that he at least tried to do what was right, even though we know that's never going to work, as we can see time and time again. But thanks for, getting this off his chest and letting us know the reality behind, what it is when you try to do the right thing in these situations. So without further ado, guys, I'll let you get to the video. It's not very long. So we'll catch you on the next one. All right, thanks.
Words in papers, words in books, words on TV, words for books, words of comfort, words of ease, words to make the fighting cease. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me. Words are stupid, words are fun. Words can put you on the run. Concrete words, abstract words, words to tell you what to do. Words can put you on the run.
Oath of office. I want to talk about it. I recently did a video, and in the title it says, "Are all cops corrupt?" And absolutely, I don't think all cops are corrupt, but I think it's a culture and it's a system that individuals get involved with. So they're not necessarily corrupt, but they often allow the corruption to occur and happen. But I'm going to tell you, I was one of the ones that I can truly say fought constantly against the corruption. I didn't know always about the Constitution. I didn't even understand it, I can admit. I started in 2000, and when I first became awoke to the Constitution was in 2008, and I went to a special seminar, and it opened my eyes. And then from that point in time, once I figured it out and learned it and did my research, I utilized my position within the department to reach the officers that I could. So what happened was, from 2004 to 2016, I was on the union, on the board of directors. So I used to represent officers when they had internal affairs or they had issues within the department. I acted as a representative for them. So within that time frame, I moved up to the treasurer of the union. So from 2011 to 2012, I was the treasurer. And then at that point in time, the union, we put out a magazine to the officers. And in there, I wrote an article to the officers talking about their oath of office and the importance of it. Here's the article. Now in the article, it's entitled Oath of Office. Okay, and it says, every police officer in this country takes an oath of office to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. This means each officer has a fiduciary responsibility to the public and the LAXPD to understand and protect the Constitution. Recently, I took a survey and asked the questions to multiple LAXPD officers and sheriffs. And to my surprise, not one had ever read the Constitution. I then posed another question to those individuals. How can one defend and protect something they have never read? The majority of responses I received were that the Constitution is outdated and does not apply to the laws today. In the middle of the article, you can see, it says, I encourage each officer to obtain a copy of the Constitution and Bill of Rights and read them over and over until you fully understand the information. Now, this was written in 2011. I wrote this article. Now, after writing this article, it took 6 months and I was terminated from my employment. Right now, this is my second termination in 2024 in my career. In 2012, I was also terminated for a whole different incident, and I had to represent myself, and I got reinstated with absolutely no discipline because it was a bogus case the department had brought against me. But it just showed they framed me. It shows the veracity that they have to go through, or what they'll go to get rid of you when you start talking about the Constitution and waking the other officers up. So I did my part. I did everything that I could, but you always knew that if I fought for what's right, I would lose my job. But I was willing to go the highest cost because this is how important I believe the Constitution is. And this is how important I think it is just for our own protection. Because if you don't have the Constitution, it's a wrap. That's what this country is made on. So that's just my take. I stood up and I did my part. So like and subscribe. See you in the next video.
You keep lying when you ought to be truthing, and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You